Just a quick recap what we studied last lecture. Now, in last lecture, I had explained you all two important natural phenomena. The first phenomena was called total internal reflection. If you recall, I had taken the example of a fish and I had told you all that light is traveling from denser medium to a rarer medium, and the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle. So light only refracts, but instead of refraction, reflection happens. That is what is called total internal reflection. Based on internal reflection, we understood one phenomena that we get to see in a desert, and that phenomena was called as mirage. और लगता है पानी है लेकिन पानी होता नहीं है. That optic illusion is
Sashi.
Hello. Hello. Is Auric sir there? Auric sir. Okay. Any which ways, let me continue. Yeah. So I was talking about white light. We also studied about white light. Now, white light is the light which is made up of 7 colors, and moment white light passes through a prism, that white splits into colors, which is called dispersion of white light. And based on that, we understood another natural phenomena, that is the formation of rainbow. Now, today it is the last lecture of this chapter. That means today, by the end of this lecture, we will finish this lesson, refraction of light. And today's lecture, we will study about some numericals. We will study about some sums. So for that, I want you all to understand the formula. And to understand the formula, I want you all to look at this. See, children, we have learned something called as Snell's law in the first lecture. Look at this. If you can see on the screen, Snell's law, studied that sin I upon sin R is a constant, and that constant is called as refractive index. And this is what we need to study today in detail. So let us first understand the formula for refractive index, and based on that formula, we will study some numericals. We will study some sums of refractive index. So let us start. Now, to understand the formula for refractive index, imagine there is a glass slab here. Now, if this is a glass slab, I name it as A, B, C, D. Glass is obviously made up of glass. So there are two media here. One medium is obviously glass, and the other medium is the one which is surrounding the glass slab, that is air. Now I have a ray of light which is coming from air and going into glass. Obviously, as we know, this ray is called as the incident ray. Acha, if this is the incident ray, and if I draw this perpendicular would be called as normal. See, if you can see in the figure, light is traveling from air to glass, which means it is traveling from rarer to denser. So if light travels from rarer to denser, it will obviously bend towards the normal. This ray of light bends towards the normal, and I get this ray, which is the refracted ray. Achha, I want you all to look at the incident ray. Obviously, if this is the incident ray, then this angle is called as the angle of incidence. I mark it by the symbol I. If this is the refracted ray, then this angle is called as the angle of refraction, and I denote it by the symbol R. अभी मैंने बताया sin I upon sin R is a constant, that is called as refractive index. Now children, whatever I am talking for the next 5 minutes, I want you to understand this very, very properly. I want you all to look at this diagram and tell me, light is traveling in which medium? Is light traveling first in air, or is light traveling first in glass? Obviously, it is simple logic. We all can see this. Light is traveling first in air. So I will call this air as medium 1. And then it is traveling glass. Glass will become medium 2. So remember children, air here is medium 1 and glass here is the second medium. अच्छा, लाइट का डायरेक्शन चेंज मतलब रिफ्रैक्शन कौन से मीडियम में हो रहा है? फर्स्ट मीडियम में कि सेकेंड मीडियम में? डेफिनेटली सेकेंड मीडियम में. सी, इन द फर्स्ट मीडियम लाइट इज ट्रेवलिंग इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, बट मोमेंट इट एंटर्स द सेकेंड मीडियम उसका डायरेक्शन चेंजेस. सो रिफ्रैक्शन happens always in the second medium. And because refraction always happens in the second medium, this refractive index is called as refractive index second medium. I repeat, मैं क्या बोला? I told you that in the first medium, light is traveling in a straight line. But moment it enters medium 2, its direction changes. That means refraction happens in second medium. And because refraction always happens in the second medium, the constant is always called as refractive index of the second medium. अच्छा, लाइट आया कौन से मीडियम से था? फर्स्ट मीडियम से. So I will add here respect the first medium. So actually speaking, my dear friend, the constant is called as refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium. ये वो constant का पूरा नाम है. Refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium. अच्छा, सिंबल फॉर्म में इसको कैसे लिखेंगे? लुक हियर, रिफ्रैक्टिव का सिंबल इज n. रिमेंबर दिस ऑलवेज, रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स का सिंबल इज n. अच्छा, ये किसका रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स है? इट इज द रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ द सेकेंड मीडियम. सो आई विल टू द लेफ्ट हैंड लिटिल डाउन with respect to the first medium. So I will write 1 on the right side drill down. तो देखो मैंने इसको लिखा कैसे है. Once refractive index symbol is n of the second medium. So 2 on the left hand side with respect to the first medium on the right hand side. Acha, how should we read this? There is a way of reading. Always read it like this: n 2 1. Don't read it randomly 2n1 या 1n2 ऐसे मत पढ़ो. Always इसको कैसे पढ़ना है? n2 1. Why to always read it like this n2 1? Because it is the refractive index of 2 with respect to 1. Chalo, I will some example and automatically I guess you things will be clear. There will be no confusion. Come back to diagram. अभी ये जो 1 और 2 लिखा है ना उसको भूल. Now let us talk in terms of air glass. Tell me, light is first traveling in which medium? Air. Then it travels in which medium? Glass. तो रिफ्रैक्शन कौन से मीडियम में हो रहा है? एयर में हो रहा है कि ग्लास में हो रहा है? ग्लास में. एयर में तो लाइट इज ट्रैवलिंग इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, बट मोमेंट इट एंटर्स ग्लास देयर इज रिफ्रैक्शन. तो ये वाले रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स को हम लोग बोलेंगे रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ ग्लास. बिकॉज रिफ्रैक्शन हैपेंस ग्लास is called refractive index of with respect to air. अच्छा, तुम लोग ये WRT, don't worry, remember WRT stands for with respect to. So it is the refractive index of glass with respect to air. अच्छा, इसका सिंबल कैसे लिखने का? सिंपल, refractive index is n of glass. So G will come on the left hand side down. With respect to air, so A will come on the right hand side but down. अब इसको पढ़ने का कैसे? It is to be read like this: NGA, मतलब refractive index of glass with respect to air. चलो once again come back to this diagram. Suppose now light go from air. अब लाइट का डायरेक्शन उल्टा हो गया. It is going from glass to air. So now tell me, where is refraction happening? In glass or in air? Definitely now refraction happens in air, and that's why it is called as refractive index of air with respect to glass. How do we write this? Refractive index, the is N. It is this time the refractive index of air. So I will write A on the left hand side. With respect to glass, so G will come on the right hand side. Come on, let us take few examples. What happens if light travels from water, air? देखो children, light is traveling from water to air. तो water में पहले light is traveling in a straight line and then it enters air, तो refraction होगा air में. और क्योंकि refraction होगा air में, it is the refractive index of air with respect to water. चलो उल्टा, suppose traveling from air to water. Definitely if light travels from air to water, तो water में घुसते ही refraction होगा. मतलब this time it is the refractive of water with respect to air. So now I want to think. I want all to think. Come on. If light travels from oil, glass, I'm giving you 10 seconds. Come on. If light travels from oil, glass, how should we call the refractive index? It should be the refractive index of. Think. Light travels from oil to glass. That means oil में तो सीधा जाएगा, but moment it enters glass, refraction होगा. तो refraction किस में हो रहा है? Glass में. So this will be refractive index of glass with respect to oil. Ulta, if light travels from oil, so it will be refractive index of oil with respect to glass. Chalo, one more example. If light travels from vacuum to air, देखो light is traveling in vacuum, but moment it enters into air, refraction happens. So refractive index of air with respect to vacuum. Now children, note one thing here. Whenever there is vacuum, ये दिख रहा है V तुम लोग को? Whenever there is vacuum, so there are two options with us. We can either write V or we can write nothing. मतलब या तो हम लोग V लिख सकते हैं या तो कुछ भी नहीं लिख सकते. तो जब कुछ भी, तो it understood that it is with respect to vacuum. So Na और कुछ भी नहीं लिखा है, मतलब it is with respect to vacuum, and such a refractive index is called as absolute refractive index. Remember children, the word absolute means it is with respect to vacuum. I repeat, का मतलब it is with respect to vacuum. चलो once again, if light travels from vacuum, तो इसका मतलब है refractive index will be of water with respect to vacuum. But again, vacuum है तो मैं कुछ भी नहीं लिखा. So now it is called absolute refractive index. As I told you earlier, absolute means it is with respect to vacuum. So one thing that it is always refractive index of 2 with respect to 1. Second medium हमेशा पहले. So n21 अगर मुझे ढूंढना, उसका एक फॉर्मूला है. The formula to 1 is V1 upon, I repeat, the formula for N21 is V1 upon V2. V1 is the velocity of light in the first medium. V2 is the velocity of light in the second medium. So remember my dear friends, N21 is equal to V1 upon V2. अच्छा, ये N21 का और एक फॉर्मूला है. N21 is also equal to N2 upon N1. Now what is N2? अब ये समझने के लिए look here. What is Na? Na is the absolute refractive index of air. So what will be N2? It will be the absolute refractive index of the second medium. What will be N1? It will be the absolute refractive index of the first medium. N21 का और एक फॉर्मूला है, it is 1 upon N12. Children, concentrate here. N21. Then look here, N12. Definitely देख के ही पता चलता है दोनों एक दूसरे का उल्टा है. And that's why दोनों एक दूसरे का reciprocal है. So remember my dear friends, N21 has three formulas. The first formula for N1 is V1 upon V2. Second formula is N2 upon N1. And the third formula is 1 upon N12. Now based on these three formulas, let's start solving. My dear friends, the sums of this lesson are going to be very, very simple. We just need to understand how to solve the sums. This is question number 1. Light travels with a velocity of 1.5 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second in a medium. On entering the second medium, its velocity becomes 0.75 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. What is the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium? Let's go step by step. Let us first note down the values जो हमको दिया गया. Let us first note down the given values. They are saying पहले मीडियम में जब लाइट ट्रैवल करता है तो उसका वेलोसिटी है इतना 1.5 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So V1, velocity of light in the first medium, is this much. But जैसे ही लाइट सेकेंड मीडियम में गया तो उसका वेलोसिटी becomes this much. So V2 is also given 0.15 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So they have me the values of 1 and V2, and I am supposed to find, look at the last line of the question. What is the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium? So I am supposed to refractive index of 2 with 1. Now तुम लोग के सामने on the right hand screen at the top there are 4. अब you tell me कौन सा formula use होगा. They have given me the values of V1 and V2 और हमको ढूंढना है N21. So should I use the first formula, should I use the second formula, or should I use the third formula? Definitely, simple logic. I will use the formula. N21 is V1 upon V2. तो हमको V1 का वैल्यू मालूम है, V2 का वैल्यू मालूम है, so I will substitute. V1 is this much upon V2 is this much. Now definitely I can cancel 10 to 8 and 10 raised to 8. तो बचेगा क्या? I will only get 1.5 upon 0.75. I have to divide here. But in order to divide, denominator में से decimal निकालना पड़ेगा. See, remember children, numerator में decimal होगा तो चलेगा, but denominator में decimal नहीं होना चाहिए. So in order to remove the decimal of the denominator, I will have to multiply up and down by 100. I believe ये सब तुम लोगों ने maths में. Now 1.5 into 100 is 150 upon 0.5 into 100, 75. And then when you cancel, this can go 75 ones are 75 and 75 twos are 150. So ultimately N21 मुझे मिलेगा 2. रखो children, ये जो refractive index है ना, N, it has no unit. It is just a number. So we will not write meter per second or units or any other word. We will just keep it as it is. Refractive index has no unit. Why it has no unit? Simple logic है. देखो V1 का unit क्या है? मीटर पर सेकेंड. V2 का unit क्या है? मीटर पर सेकेंड. Formula है V1 upon V2. So meter per second upon meter per second will get cancelled. So what is left? Nothing. So refractive index has no unit. It is just a number. So here our answer is N21 is equal to 2. But children, we also get half mark for writing the final answer in statement. So I will look at the question. What is the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium? And I will accordingly write the final statement. Refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium is 2. Now, my dear, I don't want you to waste your time right now and copy. Instead, we have 15 seconds of time. फटाफट ये वाले का screenshot ले लो. Come on, fast. People who are using laptop can take a picture of the screen from their mobile, but do it very, very fast. Come on, I'm waiting for you. Take a shot or take the picture so that we have the solution with us. All right, so I hope सबने screenshots ले लिया है. Moving on to sum number 2. If the speed of light in a medium is 1.5 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, what is the absolute refractive index of medium? जैसे हम लोगों ने लास्ट सम में पहले किया था, we will again write down what is given to us. What is given? Look at the first line. If the speed of light in is 1.5 raised to 8 meter per second. So they have given me the velocity of light in a medium. So V medium is given to me. And they are saying what is the absolute refractive index of the medium. So मुझे ढूंढना है refractive index of medium with respect to vacuum. याद है मैंने बताया था absolute मतलब with respect to vacuum. और क्योंकि vacuum है मैंने कुछ भी. So we need to find refractive index of the medium with respect to vacuum. Let's proceed. Children, the sum talks about velocity and I am supposed to find the refractive index. तो obviously मैं velocity वाला formula use करूंगा. तो मेरे पास formula ये है N2 is V1 upon V2. But here in the sum they are not talking about 1 and 2. They are talking about medium. So let me write in this way. Refractive index of medium with respect to vacuum. देखो यहाँ पे 2 is medium and 1 is vacuum. ठीक है? Once again देखो 2 left में है तो 2 is medium, 1 right में है तो यहाँ पे right में है vacuum तो 1 is vacuum. अब अपना फॉर्मूला है V1 upon V2. अब मैंने बोला 1 is vacuum तो 1 will be V vacuum upon फॉर्मूला में नीचे है V2 बट यहाँ पे 2 is the medium तो V will be V medium. तो अपने ये सम के लिए फॉर्मूला क्या बन गया? Refractive index of medium with respect to vacuum is equal to V vacuum upon V medium. अब see now sum becomes simple. मुझे ये ढूंढना है रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ मीडियम विद रिस्पेक्ट टू वैक्यूम. तो मेरे पास ये दोनों वैल्यूज होना चाहिए. बट लुक एट गिवन सिर्फ एक ही वैल्यू दिया है वेलोसिटी ऑफ लाइट इन द मीडियम. They have not given me the velocity of light in vacuum and trust me my dear children, they will never give you this value. You have to by heart this. The speed of light in vacuum, look at given, the speed of light in vacuum is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. बच्चों ये वैल्यू याद रखना पड़ेगा. The speed of light in vacuum is 3 into 10 raised to meters per second. See now the sum is simple. V vacuum के बदले मैंने उसका वैल्यू डाला अपॉन V medium के बदले डाला. Again जैसे last sum में 10 raised to 8 10 raised to 8 cancelled. So what is 1.5? Now again I cannot divide until I remove this decimal. And this time to remove the decimal, I can multiply by 10. So 3 into 10 upon 0.5 into 10. 3 in is nothing but 30 upon 1.5 into 10 is 15. As we know, 15 ones are, 15 twos are 30. And that's how the answer here I get is 2. Question is, what is the absolute refractive index of medium? तो मेरा फाइनल स्टेट होगा द एब्सोल्यूट रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ द मीडियम इज 2. कम ऑन अगेन दिस टाइम ओनली 5 सेकेंड्स. फटाफट स्क्रीनशॉट या पिक्चर ले लो जल्दी. ओके, मूविंग ऑन टू सेकेंड लास्ट सम नंबर 3. The absolute refractive index of water is 1.36. What is the velocity of light in water? Friends, इसके पहले वाले सम में ना वेलोसिटी दिया था. इफ यू कैन सी हमको ढूंढना था रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स. अभी उल्टा है. एब्सोल्यूट रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स इज देन वी हैव टू फाइंड वेलोसिटी. सो सम विल बी सिंपल मेथड. सो लेट्स सी गिवन they have given absolute refractive index of water. That means refractive index of water with respect to vacuum. But vacuum लिखने का जरूरत नहीं है. So refractive index of water with respect to vacuum is 1.36 and they are asking me to find the velocity of light in water. So I will find V water. Again, let's start with the solution. Again, because the sum deals with velocity, I will use velocity wala formula N2 on V2. But here we don't have 1 and 2. Here we have water and vacuum. So let me frame this formula in water and vacuum. अब यहाँ पे तुम लोग बताओ 1 कौन सा है और 2 कौन सा है. As you can see, 2 is water and 1 is vacuum. So V1 will be V vacuum upon will be V water. लोगों को बताया लास्ट सम में वैक्यूम इज ऑलरेडी नोन टू अस, मतलब आपको मालूम होना चाहिए. So V vacuum is 3 into 10 meter per second. So now let us substitute the values. Refractive index of water with respect to vacuum 1. Velocity of light in vacuum given 3 into 10 upon velocity of light in water. ये जो V water है ना वो हमको ढूंढना है. So I will write V water. Now because I have to find this, let me take this V water here at the top and let me bring this 1.36 down. क्या मिलेगा? We get V water is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 on 1.36. Now obviously I have to divide 3 and 1.36. ये 10 raised to 8 को वैसे ही रहने देते हैं. तो अगर 3 और 1.36 को डिवाइड करना है तो डेफिनेटली फर्स्ट आई नीड टू रिमूव द डेसिमल. So I write water as 3 into 100 into raised to upon 136 into 100. ये 100 से मल्टीप्लाई क्यों किया? Because I want to remove the decimal. So 300 will become 100 and 136 into 100 will become 136. Now if you check 300 and 1, both can go. So 300 will go by 2 150 times and 136 will go by 2 68 times. और finally 150 और 68 को divide करूंगा ना, if you can check the division on the right side, you'll get the answer as 2.0. Remember children, the division is not ending. ये देखो रिमाइंडर अभी भी है, बट जब हमको दो डेसिमल्स मिल जाते हैं ना तो वी नॉर्मली स्टॉप. सो 2.20 इनटू, याद है मैंने 10 रेज टू 8 को ऐसे ही रखा था. सो 2.2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second is the answer. Question is, what is the velocity of light in water? My answer is the velocity of light in water is 2 into 10 raised to meter per second. On again, screen fast. Come on, come on. Last sum for today now. Last sum. Last sum is also simple sum. If the absolute refractive indices of glass and water are 3 by 2 and 4 by 3 respectively, what is the refractive index of glass with respect to water? Children, check out the first line. If the absolute refractive indices, don't worry about this new word. It is not a new word, indices. Indices is the plural of index. If the absolute refractive indices of glass and water, मतलब हमको glass का absolute refractive index दिया है और हमको water का absolute refractive index दिया है. So let me make a note of these two in the given. Absolute refractive index of glass, मतलब refractive index of glass with respect to vacuum, is given to me 3 by 2, and absolute refractive index of water is given to me 4 by 3. और पूछा क्या है? What is the refractive index of glass with respect to water? So refractive index of glass with respect to water, matlab I am supposed to find NGW. Let's see how do we solve. Now children, here they are not talking about velocity v1 v2 kuch nahi hai. Instead they are talking about absolute refractive index. So here I will use this formula. And check this. N21 is N2 on 1. Similar, if N21 is N2 upon N1, you should tell me NGW का formula क्या होगा? NG upon NW के NW upon MG. Check करो, what is 2 and what is 1? 2 is glass. So N2 will be Ng upon right hand side. 1 is water. So N1 will become W. Now we only have to put the value. G is given 3 by 2 and W 4 by 3. अब इसको है ना मैं थोड़ा तुम लोग को सिंपल टर्म्स में एक्सप्लेन करता हूं. हाउ डू वी सॉल्व दिस? NGW, look at the numerator. It is 3 by 2. 3 by 2, I am writing this 3 upon 2. And then there is upon sign. Obviously, as we know, upon means division. So divided by 4 by 3. That means 4 upon 3. Now what I do is I convert this division into multiplication. So we get 3 upon 2 into, as we know, we have studied in lower standards, division gets converted to multiplication. So this will become reciprocal. So ye hoega by 4. Now look at both the numerators. 3 into 3. Come on children. How much is 3 into 3? 9. 2 into 4. 8. So मेरा answer है 9 upon 8. And that's your answer. The refractive index of glass with respect to water is 9 upon 8. Come on, take a start. Fine. Now the 4 sums, children, that we did, all the 4 sums are there in the textbook. Lesson ke 2 sums which are in the exercise, 2 sums which are in the solved example. We have finished doing 4 sums, and my dear friends, very good to tell you, first lesson physics standard is over. We have completed a quick recap. ये lesson में क्या क्या पढ़ा? We studied about how light changes its direction from one transparent medium to another. मतलब refraction कैसे होता है? Then we read 2 important rules. If light travels from rarer to denser, it bends to normal. And light travels from denser to rarer, it bends away from the normal. Then we learned 3 important gains in the second lecture. याद है? Stars twinkle at night, not twinkle, swimming pool bottom is raised. And we understood last lecture 2 phenomena, mirage and rainbow. And today we understood formulas and solved some. I seriously hope this lesson, which was a very small lesson, is clear to all of y'all. Now time for some work. And as you can see on the screen, it is flashing. Solve all the 4 sums that we did today thrice. Now students, there is a reason why I am giving you all this homework 3 times. It is because sums, physics में ना, sums are the only thing which we cannot by heart. We have to practice. जितना ज़्यादा practice करेंगे उतना confidence अपने में आएगा. So I want you to solve all these 4 sums thrice, and I promise you, you will never have doubts in the sums of this chapter, right? So I think we should end here. Sashikant sir, are you there?